Welcome to another edition of Nights with Ricky. I'm your host, Ricky Reeves. Tonight, I'm going to talk about Saw Palmetto. It's at the bottom of the screen there. It's a very important herb that every man should take, especially when you get older for your prostate health. But if you could start as a young man, starting out early on, I suggest you do that too. So I'm going to get right into it. Saw Palmetto, I started taking this herb, I would say back in 2018. I started taking this herb back in 2018 to, after doing research about, how you got to get your gown on when you turn 40 plus and everything like that. I figured, hey, why not? Why not see how this really works? And I tell you one thing, I do notice the differences when I take it. You have to take at least 3 capsules a day. If you take them by pill, you got to at least take 3 capsules of it every day, and you should really start seeing really benefits of it 2 weeks after, usually. Like, one thing for sure, it does that. Saw Palmetto supports your urinary tract function. So, meaning every time you go to the bathroom, your stream should be really good. Your stream should be better. You shouldn't have no issues, I would say, after 3 weeks of having a good, strong stream. Because a bad sign of a prostate gland going bad is if you're urinating and your stream ain't powerful enough, or you can't even control your bladder enough. That's a sign that your urinary tract function, it ain't working right. It's malfunctioning at that point. But one thing with Saw Palmetto, it helps solve those issues after about 2 to 3 weeks. So that's one thing that you should pay attention to all the time with that. Usually, I would say, uh, if you have like severe cases of urinary tract functions and you've been taking saw palmetto for a while, I would suggest that you just go ahead and go to your uh, nearest medical person, hospital, anything like that, urgent care, because at that point, I mean, obviously it's not working. So you don't want to be like too extreme, with taking it and keep taking it and nothing's working. So if that was my advice to you, definitely go to the hospital for that. The second thing that it does, it helps lowers hirsutism symptoms. So hirsutism symptoms, this usually is for women actually. Um, if they don't have like too much hair growth around the mouth, around the ears and stuff. It's like a syndrome that a lot of people have, and a lot of women can have, where they have like extra facial hair or something like that. Well, this can help lower the symptoms apparently by taking saw palmetto daily. And they said the results of that, it'd take about, I would say, about 2 months to really start seeing the symptoms slow down. I don't think it can end it or cure it totally at all. I'm not saying that at all. But if you want it not to be, as erratic or something like that, you want to lower the symptoms, then this probably could work for you in that matter. Um, the third thing, it improves your prostate health all the way around. So pretty much after 40, you have to really maintain your maintenance. You got to really maintain your maintenance on your prostate health. If you don't maintain your maintenance on your prostate health, I mean, everything could go bad for you, and you can start developing cancers, stuff like that. You don't want that issue at all, especially in your early 40s, going into your 50s, 60s. You just don't want those issues at all. So, especially when you're young, if you start out young, taking your vitamins and your herbs, you're going to be very, very well off, especially going into your 40s, 50s, if you start taking this stuff when you're young. If not, I mean, it's going to be a hard battle. It's going to be very uphill for your health, and that's for sure. The fourth thing, it helps prevent hair loss. So it's interesting, with hirsutism, it lowers the symptoms if you got like too much hair growth, but it also helps prevent hair loss. So this is something good if you got genetics in your family where a lot of the men, they lose their hair in your family or something like that. You notice that all the generations, they start losing their hair at a certain age. Well, I mean, if you start early, you can maintain your hair, and Saw Palmetto, it can help prevent that. Uh, One thing, another herb that they got is called He Shou Wu. Now, He Shou Wu is good for hair growth too, but this one's interesting. I notice a lot of women take He Shou Wu for the hair coloring. Some women don't like dyeing their hair, so apparently they take He Shou Wu so it can be dyed from the inside out, where they don't have to worry about if it's being, dyeing with chemicals and stuff like that. They could take something natural. And I think it takes longer to reverse the gray in their hair. If they don't want to embrace the gray yet, it just takes a little bit of time to reverse it, pretty much. So that's one thing that it does, it helps prevent your hair loss. But the He Shou Wu, that's the one where you can actually reverse graying your hair, I guess. I've seen a lot of Amazon reviews actually, where I would say at least 15 of those reviews were by women, and they said the same thing. They said that the gray was reversing, but it took like at least 2 to 3 months instead of doing an instant, kit, hair dye kit where you could change it all together. So, but yes, this Saw Palmetto, this herb, I think every man should take it. Every young man definitely, get on it, get something started with it, build a foundation with it. It will help you long term with your health. I don't see any issues if you start taking it early on. I mean, you'll just be better off. If you're at an advanced age, 40 and up, I mean, it's a better time to start tomorrow, right away, you know, because after you turn 40, you got to get that gown on all the time, do that cough, make sure you ain't got no polyps, anything up in there, so you're going to have to do it anyway. So, but yes, that was my little quick video about Saw Palmetto. And, you can go back and rewind it, all the different points I had picked out about, the main points that I noticed, one thing I didn't put on there, but it is possibly, you know, like very important, but there's no scientific proof on this. Uh, and I haven't really noticed a difference in it either. Apparently, it can help with your testosterone levels. I haven't noticed anything different, with mine, when I take it, I haven't noticed anything different like that. I mean, now if it can boost it, hey, that's great, but I haven't noticed anything different in that manner. So, but that's why I didn't put that on there, because that's just, hearsay. It's not a proven fact, But these other ones that I did put on there, they have been proven in research. They're not solidified as, automatic facts, but they've had several different, studies done where they've had over 100 men, and then I would say 75 of those 100 men would all agree that it did operate their urinary tract functions better. It lowered their hirsutism symptoms, especially for women, and it improved their prostate health from where it was. So these facts, that's why I mentioned them, because they're more solidified than the testosterone one. I don't really know if the testosterone one is a real thing, but hey, it doesn't hurt if it is, for sure. So, but yeah, that was my little quick take on Saw Palmetto. And definitely make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, coming watching this video. And yes, that was just my little quick take on the herb Saw Palmetto. So here from Nights with Ricky, I'll be back up soon in a little bit here. So that was just my quick little take on that herb. So make sure y'all go get that in the stores, on Amazon, wherever. Saw Palmetto.